Hello everybody, welcome back to Crafty Stitch Away with Juanita. So today we are going to make a bucket hat with hearts. I have a few different bucket hats, but I'm not going to do them all in the same video, so I'll do them all separately. Most of them it's the same type of, the hat itself is the same pattern, and then it's just different ways of having the actual hat look. So today's one we're going to be doing the hearts. So it's all done in worsted weight yarn. It's going to all be done with a 4.5 hook. You will need a 4-point hook just for one part of the hearts on the hat because I'm going to be doing mine with hearts. The main color I'm going to use is a purple. Hopefully it shows up as purple. It's a bright grape purple, not as a blue. Um, and then you'll need, I used made hearts in all different colors. You can do yours all in the same color, different colors. I did take the liberty because I'm going to do 6 of them, and I already did mine except for one of them, so I can do one with you on here. But I did mine all different colors, and I got yellow, and that's the one that I'll do with you. So you will need your main color, whatever colors you want to make your hearts in, and you will need black. And black, with the black is the only time you're going to need the 4mm hook, and it's just to do the slip stitch around the hearts to define them. So with that said, I'm going to get these out of the way for the time being. And what we are going to do is we are going to make a magic circle. We're going to chain 2, and we're going to put 12 half double crochets in the second chain from the circle. Just a sec, because I want to say something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, and one more makes 12. We're going to tighten that up, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. Now, I did want to let you know that in my pattern it shows 3 different sizes for the hat. They're all women's sizes. My sister, she won't be listening anyway, but she has a big head. So I would make her top of the hat, the circumference of it, a bit bigger than I would my own. So these are the different sizes, and I will tell you as we do through the pattern if you wanted to do more rows, what to do. So the small is a 6.5 inch around, the circumference of it. The medium is 7 inches around, and the large is a 7.5. I would say, generally speaking, most people do wear the 6.5. But if you'd like it a bit bigger, by all means, we'll do that. I'll tell you what to do for those sizes as well. But this one I'm doing the small, which is the 6.5 size. So with that said, we are going to do now row 2. That was 12 stitches. We are going to do 2 half double crochets in each stitch around, which will give us a count of 24. So 4, 6, 7, and 8. And like I said, continue all the way around, 2 half double crochets in each stitch all the way around. And I'll see you when you get back to your last stitch. Okay, so row 2 was 24 stitches, which was 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. And you're going to join to the top of your first stitch, which was the part of the chain, into the top of that with a slip stitch. So we're going to chain 1, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Then we're going to go 2 half double crochets. Again, we're going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and we're going to do 2 half double crochets. So one more time, it's 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, 2 half double crochets in the next. And you're going to continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you back there. So that was row 3, and it was 1 half double crochet in 2 stitches and then 2 half double crochets. So row 3 will give you a count of 32 stitches. For row 4, we're going to do 1 half double crochet You probably already guessed it, in one of each of the next 3 stitches, and we're going to do 2 half double crochets. So we're going to do 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. My yarn is caught. Oops. So 1, 2, 3, and 2. And we're going to do that one more time. I keep getting my yarn caught, so I'm going to put it over here. So one more time is 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, and then 2. And again, once you get back to your last stitch, I will meet you back here. Okay, so that was row 4. For row 4, we did 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, and then 2 half double crochets, which row 4 will give you a count of 40 stitches. For row 5, we are going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 2. Whoops. Again, we're going to do 1 in each of the next 4. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do 2. So one more time, 1 half double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, and then we're going to do 2. And again, you're going to do that all the way around to the end, and I'll meet you back here. And that was row 5. For row 5, we did 1 half double crochet in each of the 4 stitches, and then we did 2 half double crochets in the next. And row 5 would have gave us a count of 48 stitches. So now with row 6, we are going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put 2. A big old hair in there. I think it's doll hair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2. And one more time, 1 half double crochet in the next 5. 3, 4, 5, and then 2. And you're going to repeat that yet again for this row all the way around, and I'll meet you back here when you have that row done. Okay, so before, that was row 6, but before we carry on, I did want to say you will need some stick pins, of course, to sew in your, or some stick pins to place the hearts on there to sew them into place, so that way you get a feel of where you want them and what it looks like while they're on there before you actually sew them on, and a darn needle to sew in your ends. But what I did want to mention is, when I say the small is 6.5 inches, yours, everybody crochets has different tensions, so if yours is at 6.5 at this row because you crochet maybe looser, you can move on. You can skip the next row of increases. The reasoning for the small, medium, and large is because of the sizes it gives you for a woman's top of the, or the circumference of the hat for the top. So it's whatever size works for you to get you to that measurement. Hope I said that properly. But anywho, that was row 6. And that was 1 half double crochet in every 5 stitches, and then 2 in the last. Now this is row 7, and this is going to be the last row for the small hat. And then after that, I'll just let you know for those that want to do a bigger hat. So for this one here, though, for the small, we're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then 2. Again, we're going to put 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put 2. And one more time for this row, we're going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're going to put 2 in that one. And you're going to continue doing the same thing all the way around till you get to the end of your row. And I'll meet you back here. Okay, so that was row 7, and for row 7 we did 1 half double crochet in 6 stitches, and then we did 2 half double crochet in the next. And that row will give us a count of 64. And in case I didn't tell you the count for row 6, it's 56. Row 5 was 48. So row 5, 48 stitches, and that's 1 in each 4. Row 6 is 1 in each of the next 5. That is 56 stitches. And row 7, your last row of increases for this size, was 1 in each of the next 6 stitches, and that is 64 stitches. Now, this is the small. Like I said, there's not a... You can go the bigger sizes. I'm not telling you not to, only you know the size that you need. So if you're going to go to the medium size, which is a 7-inch here, what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 7 and 2 half double crochets, and then you're going to stop and you're going to continue doing what I'm doing after this row. If you want to make the large one, the 7.5 to an 8-ish, right around there, you're going to do 1 half double crochet. You're going to do obviously 1 in each of 7, and then you're also going to do 1 in each of 8. So if you're doing the medium, you're going to have a count of 72. If you're doing the large, you're going to have a count of 80. And then the sides and the brim, all that is going to stay the same. So it's just basically that there part is the only difference if you're doing between the sizes, the small, medium, and large. So you'll either end up with 64 stitches, 72 stitches, or 80 stitches. So now what we're going to do is we are going to half double crochet around, and we're going to use the back loop only. So we're just going to go into that back loop all the way around. So a couple more. And you're going to continue that all the way around, and I'll see you at the end. So we've finished that row, and we've done 1 half double crochet in each stitch in the back loop only. So now what we're going to do is we are just going to put a half double crochet in every stitch. And what you're going to do here, very, very simple, is we are just going to continue doing this. This is row 11. And depending on what size you're making, you're either going to have 64, 72, or 80 stitches. And you're going to continue doing that around. This is row 11. You're going to go from row 11 to row 18. So it's just simply half double crocheting around in the size of the hat that you're making. You're going to join with a slip stitch at the end of each row. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to start a new row. And once you get to row 18, I will meet you back here. If you want to make a deeper, by all means, add more rows, add less. Where you're making the bigger hat, you may want to add more rows to make it deeper. It's completely up to you. This is the row that I go to. I only go up to 18 to this point. And I'll meet you back here. Okay, so once you have up to row 18 done, what we're going to do for row 19, and again it's going to be the same regardless of what size that you're doing, we are going to half double crochet around using only the front loop. So you're going to crochet all the way around, and you're only going to use your front loop. Good. I'll do a couple more here for you to see. So just your front loop, you're going to half double crochet into each one. And you continue doing that all the way around, and I'll meet you when you get back. Okay, so that was row 19. We were half double crocheting around in the front loop of each stitch. And for row 20, we are going to, through both loops, we're going to half double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we are going to put 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. This is just to make our brim wider. Again, we're going to crochet 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we are going to do 2. So one more time, we're going to half double crochet in 7 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to do 2 half double crochets. And you're going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back at your last stitch. So we finished row 20, which was 1 half double crochet in 7 stitches, 2 half double crochets in the next all the way around. And now rows 21 and 22 are basically just a half double crochet in each stitch around. And this is the brim of the hat. You can make this as wide or as short as you would like it, basically. So again, for rows 21 and 22, we are just going to put 1 half double crochet in each stitch around. And when you get to the end of there, I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I did rows 21 and 22. And now for the last row, which is 23, I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in the next 6 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to put 2 in the next one. So 1 and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6, and then I'm going to put 2. Again, 1 and 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2. And continue in that fashion all the way around, and I'll meet you on your last stitch. Okay, so we now have our hat. Bring that up. Whoops. Bring that up. Whoa. Up some. Sorry. Knocked it. I knocked it right out of the socket there. Jeez. So, there is our hat. Like I said, I have a fairly small head. My sister, I use the medium because she got a bigger head. But she won't be seeing this, so we should be good. And I'm older than her, so I can still kick her butt. But anywho, with that being said, this is the hat. So now what we're going to do is we are going to move on to our hearts. So I've already gone ahead and made 5, and I'm going to make one more to show you how they are done. So I'm going to do this one in a yellow. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I remember how to do them, but just in case I forget, I'm going to check out the pattern. There we go. So with the yellow, I'm going to make a, and you're still using your 4.5 crochet hook, I'm going to make a magic circle. And I'm going to chain 3. I already chained 1, so I'm going to chain 2 more. I'm going to bring that back down now so I can see. And then we are going to do 3 double crochets in that magic circle. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. We are going to chain 1 and single crochet. And then we are going to do 3 more single crochets. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3. My yarn is, whoop. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3. And I want you to pull that in now. Don't put it all the way yet. Then you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip stitch in there. And now you're going to tighten up your back. Whoops. There we are. We're going to take the other one to this, pull a little snug so it gives the definition of the heart, and we're going to leave a little, actually you don't even have to leave a tail because we're sewing it in. So we're going to sew in the ends here. I'm not going to do it twice because it's going to be sewn on anyway and you're not going to see that. Cut those ends off. Then we're going to take the 4 hook and some black. There we go. And some black. And I'm going to make a slip stitch right now. What the heck is on my hook? Coffee. Yep. Try to get the bottom stitch and just the back loop. Just the back loop. And we're going to slip stitch. So we're just going to use the back loops and we're going to slip stitch around our heart. Only using the back loops. Just using the back. That's one right there. And then when we come here, we're going to go down into the center and do a slip stitch. And kind of pull to the side here, but there's a little one in there that I want you to get into. It's to give your heart the real definition of the heart. So again, just using the back loops, slip stitch around your heart. And then we are going to slip stitch, whoops, into the back loop of our first one where we joined. And we are going to leave a tail because we are going to sew this on with the black. You don't need too long of a tail, it's just small little hearts. We're going to sew that end in. Did I leave it big? Oh, I made a mess of this one, didn't I? But we're just going to sew that up inside. I'm going to pull that back a bit. Go like that. There, you can't even tell. We're good. So, where's my stick pins? Then grab that. Now, what I did before I sewed them on is I kind of placed them all over so I had an idea of what it would look like where I placed them. And then I sewed them on. You can put them however you want. Let's see here. There's 2. Do a blue one right in the center here. And again, you can do as many as you want. Don't go by what I'm doing. Again, it's your project, your hat. Do one down here. And do one right in there like that. There, so now that I have all those placed, we are just simply going to sew them in place. So just go under on your pink and come up between the stitches. Try to put it in front of your color of your heart so the heart doesn't stick out around the sides of it. just come up underneath it as such. If you want to do it that way, you can. However, it suits you to sew them on. Whatever you feel most comfortable with, what you feel looks the best for you. And there we are. So the pink one is done. So you go ahead and you sew on all your hearts, and I'll be back after all of mine are sewn on. So we now have all the hearts on the hat. I have all mine on, and I'll just show you what she looks like now. It's funny because it comes up, it almost looks blue, but it is a grape purple. Now, like I said, I will tell you that I have a very small head. So this may be small on you. If you'd like to maybe make it a bit bigger, you could also use a size 5mm hook as opposed to a 4.5. You can do it deeper if you want, and you can by all means make your brim wider and make it longer if you wish. But and different weights of yarn are different. Like the Impeccables, Michaels yarns are, as I said, I'm not happy with them no more, but they're quite thin. If you're using Red Heart Super Saver, it's a much thicker 4-weight yarn, so the hat will obviously it will be a pair bigger too. So a lot of that weighs into it too. But anywho, it is cute regardless. Oh, however you choose to make it, whatever you choose to put on it, it's completely up to you. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial, and I would love it. It's free. If you would perhaps like this for me, and if you subscribed, I'd be even more happier. With that being said, I wish you nothing but a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.